folks, and welcome to another episode of Technicational. Now a lot of you might be wondering why it took so long to upload a video on my channel. I've never gone over a week and not put up a video. Some actually emailed me, thought that they've kidnapped me and tortured me to get a phone. Some family members thought ZigV got me. Nope. This phone, reviewing this phone is the problem. This review is not going to be long, it's not going to be pretty short, but it's going to be different because this phone has so many good things, so many bad. It just cancels out each other. So without further ado, let's do the full review of the, I don't even know what to call it. Let's just get to the review. So first off, let's talk about design. Now, we know that Windows phones are pretty different when it comes to design compared to Android and Apple iPhones. Now, the 950 XL has a total plastic body. Yes, it's not metal and glass like most Android phones are going to right now. So the back right here is plastic, the keys are plastic as well. The front is Gorilla Glass and the sides are plastic as well. So you have a 20 megapixel camera at the back, you have an 8 megapixel camera at the front, you have your volume down and up buttons on the right and the power button in the middle. You also have a dedicated camera button, so you can launch the camera with this button. You have USB Type-C at the bottom, you have your earphone jack at the top, and this thing doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, but funny enough, it's much more futuristic with a retina scanner. It scans your eye to unlock the phone. Pretty decent. You do get a quad HD screen though. This is probably a first for Windows phone. So the screen display on this is just as good as what you would find on a Samsung Galaxy S7 or S6. So that is pretty cool for a Windows phone. So the Lumia 950 XL is running Windows 10 mobile, and I have to say it's quite an adjustment to actually use this phone. I've never used a Windows phone before, much less the new and so-called improved Windows 10. So certain things you need to know. You have your swipe from the home screen to the left, gives you the list of all apps on the phone. You have a dedicated search button that's always down here that you can search the phone or the web for anything you need. It uses Bing. Also, you have the Windows logo down here that actually takes you directly back to the home screen from wherever you are. Now, the back button, it's kind of strange. If you hold the back button, you will get all the recent apps in the background. But if you press the back button, it carries you through all the recent apps you've opened. So every time you press the back button, it goes through all the recent apps that is open on the phone. Pretty nice, but you have to get used to it, since the back button on Android actually takes you back to the other menus and then back to your main screen. So let's talk about one quick area, which is battery life. I have to say the phone does last more than a day. And I wish I could show you a graph, but it's Windows 10. More than likely it's not there. So let's talk about problems. Now, the phone itself has no problem. There's no problem with the camera, how it feels in the hand, how it looks. It pretty much looks really good. The problem is Windows 10 mobile. People, I'm not going to lie to you. Android has problem, and iOS have some bugs as well, but you have not seen bugs until you pick up this phone. Trust me when I say this. Now, the problem I have with this is that each bug you actually encounter it doesn't correct itself if you turn off the phone and restart the phone. No, you have to actually reset the phone to fix the problem. You know how much time I have to reset this? So out of the blue, I'm using the camera, and then for some strange reason after I update, anytime I take pictures or videos in fluorescent lighting, it looks like a bad 80s movie. What the hell? Nobody could explain it. I searched the internet to see if I could fix it. No word on it. So guess what? Reset. Format the phone and reset it. The camera start work properly again. Whoop-de-doo. So I'm a music person. Let's pause this. So I'm a music person. Fine. I love my music. And I always try to tweak with the equalizer, make sure it sounds good, stuff like that. This is the music app. There is no option to tweak equalizer in the music app. I mean, nothing. The only thing there is to actually make a playlist. For 2.5 weeks using the phone, I had to bear with flat out EQ settings. Until recently, I stumbled on the EQ settings in settings, extra settings. Why is it not in the music player? Who would know to look for the EQ? You know what? Anyway, moving on. A next solid problem I have with it, and I don't even know what causes it. But if you're using like the music player or the camera, the back of the phone gets extremely hot. I mean, like frying pan hot. I don't know why. And then out of the blue, you have this phone in your pocket and it just tried to boil your nuts. So hear what, people, let's not use all the time complaining about the problems that you need to reset to solve on this phone. Let's talk about some good things about the 950 XL. The screen display, the display on this phone, the colors are great. You get a pretty decent sized screen, and the home screen on Windows is pretty good when you want information fast, because all these little tiles for different apps show you so much information without actually going inside it. Like right now, I can tell you all my emails. It's cycling through all my new emails, and I can read the first headlines in them. I don't have to actually open the app. A next cool thing that I really like about it is the Retina scanner. Now, I know a lot of people might be skeptical about this, but yes, this thing scans your eyes to unlock the phone. And guess what? This feature can be done in pitch black situations, meaning you're in the dark, there's no light around except from your phone, and it can recognize your eyes and unlock properly. And the function works almost 99% of the times. And you don't have to have the phone directly up in your face to actually make it work. You can have it at a good distance from your face. So let's move on to the famous category that everybody likes, which is camera. Yeah, now with a phone with 20 megapixel while everybody else is going down to 12, this is supposed to be shooting better photos than most cameras or most smartphones out there. Then again, with all the resetting problems I have, oh God. Anyhow, these are some of the pictures that it took, and it's not bad in day. In night though, the pictures are good quality, don't get me wrong, but everything seems to have on an Instagram filter in the night. You take a video, Instagram filter. I don't know where it come from. It doesn't look natural in dark situations. Nope. So one of the things that really sells the Lumia 950 XL is CONTINUUM. That is Microsoft's way of actually getting the phone to display on a TV or something bigger than the phone screen. Now to do this, you need to have the dock, or you can use a device that is CONTINUUM ready, which is an Xbox One, which I had. So I used it on the Xbox One and the results were, you guessed it, buggy. I have not seen a feature on this phone that works 100%. Okay, let's move on from the CONTINUUM story, which is buggy, and see if we can find a benchmark app in the Microsoft Store. So after scouring the store, we found this. So we're going to run the test on, oh God, I don't even know. I wonder if it's going to freeze the, oh Lord. Anyhow, let's run a benchmark on the 950 XL and see what we get. Please don't let me have to reset you. So the benchmark gave the 950 XL at 84,613 score. And the Note 5 is 83,944. So to put things in perspective, the 950 XL is slightly more powerful than a Note 5. So we both know that GPU, benchmark, stuff like that don't really tell you how a phone actually functions properly. So I have to go find a game in the game store and see if we can actually see if it runs properly on the 950 XL. So we have managed to find Dream League Soccer. So let's see how this plays. What the hell just happened? It crashed? Oh God. Reset. So guess what, people? I have paired the game sir to the Windows 10 phone, which is the Lumia 950, but the game sir doesn't have a Windows mobile indicator down here. So I actually paired it through Android. Right? Now, I don't know if it's going to work, but let's try. Okay, I guess that was a hope against hope, because Windows 10 just seemed to be not supported by a lot of accessories. Oh well, was worth a try. Again, people, if you're interested in the game, sir, you can check the link below and look at the crazy price for it. It's quite cheap and it works on almost everything except that. But as you see before, people, the OS is kind of buggy. The game crashed before it actually played. So I'm not just talking out my ass here. It is a buggy OS. Okay, people, I am at the final part of my review, my final thoughts. Now, I'm going to be so happy when I'm finished, because at least I can go back to doing phones that don't have to reset that much. The good thing about Windows 10 Mobile and the 950 XL is that the map feature, I really do love the map feature. It works without data, it works without a SIM card, it works properly. And it also gives you navigation without any problem, no data, no Wi-Fi, nothing like that, it works. That's a plus. The camera quality is good 60% of the time, as long as it's not in the night, and the call quality is good, and you get a dual SIM phone. The bad thing, it's only Windows 10. If you solve Windows 10, this phone would be a definite winner on the market. Anyhow, people, thank you guys for watching, and please continue to subscribe. I am actually pretty happy at where my subscription base is at the moment, and I really want it to grow more so I can do more videos, hopefully not on Windows 10 Mobile. Anyhow, people, thanks for watching, And until next time, peace.